He's like 3'3" and he's still 7.
We cut this press conference short. We go down.
Did I tell you?
Yeah, you
So
did.
we figured why it was so short out there. You need to find TV.
No. He was trying to injury prevention. This was a healthcare practice. Obviously, today's practice 14. We actually have one more day that we saved. The NCAA obviously doesn't allow you to go back and review and correct mistakes from today or watch the film unless you've got an extra practice. So we saved it for Monday to come back and kind of clean up anything that was a little bit, not as good as we would like for it to be. But I think the spring on the whole we've accomplished a lot of the things. Clearly, we're not the finished product. We're a long ways away from being the type of football team that we're going to need to be. If there were some highlights from the spring, clearly one of them has got to be the improvement and the development in the offensive line. I think it's probably has a chance to be one of the strongest units on our football team. It has taken several recruiting classes to build that kind of talented players and depth all at the same time. And but obviously, I think it's going to be a really good unit. I think defensive line on the flip side is also going to be the strong, area of our defense. We've got, we'll have, we think, somewhere between 6 and 8, maybe 9 guys that literally could go in the game and play well. Bryn Renner showed a little bit today of some of the things that certainly excite us, his ability to extend plays, move around the pocket, get outside the pocket, throw the ball. I think that clearly, he's doing a lot of things well. He's still got a lot of things that he's got to improve on. Areas obviously of concern certainly is depth at the linebacker position and at in the secondary. And I talked to our team and I've talked to some other people a little bit. Two things are always the same with every football team when there's a changing of the guard. There's a little bit of a vacuum that on your football team when last year's group of seniors leave at any time, whether it's the group that we just lost or any year. This year, maybe more so than any year that I've been coaching because of the number of seniors that not only left, but how much experience that they actually took. When you take a look at Bruce Carter, Quan Sturdivant, Deontay Williams, Kendrick Burney, you're talking about 4 guys that started basically for 4 straight years and took 90-something% of the reps in all those years. Denora Searcy, who was a 2-year starter, you lose those kinds of guys. And so, leadership is something that we're still waiting for it to emerge in this football team, both offensively and defensively. That's part of it. And then obviously is building the depth and the experience. I mean, and there's no way we can't empower these kids with experience. They're going to have to gain it on their own through every single game, through the early part of the season, gaining experience and gaining confidence. But if they'll work hard, we'll have a chance to have a good football team. I was pleased today with C.J. Fiegels' punting. I think he's gotten a lot more solid, a lot more consistent. I think we all feel very comfortable with Casey as extra points and field goals. He's kicking the ball as well as I've ever seen him kick. So.